Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Licious. So for today's video, I would like to share you guys how did I pass my Canadian Citizenship Test with a score of 20 out of 20. As you can see, I just took my Canadian Citizenship Test last June 16, 2020 at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and it gave me a perfect score of 20 out of 20. So these questions that I'm going to share you is going to be help you to pass your Canadian Citizenship Test. So let's start. Our first topic is regarding with Canadian Citizenship Test itself. So for the first questions, to whom do Canadians make the oath promise of citizenship test? It is for the Prime Minister, for the Premier, for Governor General, or for Queen Elizabeth II. And the answer is, it's letter D, for Queen Elizabeth II. Questions number 2. How many questions are on the Canadian Citizenship Test? It is 15 questions, 20 questions, 30 questions, or 25 questions. And the answer is, so we have 20 questions in Canadian Citizenship Test. Next, how much time do you have to do the Canadian Citizenship Test? It's 40 minutes, 60 minutes, 20 minutes, or 30 minutes. And the answer is 30 minutes. Next, who is the person who we make our oath to and represent all Canadians? It is Governor General, Queen Elizabeth II, Le Premier, or the Prime Minister. And the answer is Queen Elizabeth II. Next questions. In order to become a Canadian citizen, you have to provide proof that you speak and write in either Spanish or English, either English or French, either Spanish or French, both English and French. And the answer is either English or French. Next, which of the following is not another word used to refer to the Queen? It is the Premier. Second is the Head of State. Letter C is Souvenir. And letter D is Monarch. And the answer is the Premier. Next questions. How many questions do you need to answer correctly in order to pass the Canadian Citizenship Test? It is 10 questions, 20 questions, 8 questions, or 15 questions. And the answer is, you need to have 15 answered correctly to pass the Canadian Citizenship Test. Next questions is, what are the questions format in the Canadian Citizenship Test? It is A, true or false and short writing. B, multiple choice and true or false. C, multiple choice and short writing. Or D, multiple choice only. And the answer is letter B, multiple choice and or true or false. Oh, sorry. Why that's... Okay, the next question is, how does Magna Carta refer to? It is the great. The next question is, what does Magna Carta refer to? It is the Great Charter of Freedom, the English Common Law, Great Britain Common Law, the Civil Code of France in 1215. And the answer is the Great Charter of Freedom. The next question is, military service is compulsory in Canada. It is a true or it is a false? And the answer is it's a false. Next questions. English and French have equal status in Parliament and throughout the government. The answer is it is a true or it is a false. And the answer is it is true. Next questions. All of them are included in the Great Charter of Freedom except for freedom of science and religion, freedom of association, freedom of peaceful and assembly, or the freedom of tax. And the answer is freedom of tax. Next questions. The rights guarantee in the Charter will adversely affect any treaty or other rights or freedom of Aboriginal people. It is a true or it is a false? And the answer is it's a false. The next question is, when called to do so, serving on a jury is an option, B, a legal requirement, C, a burden, D, a favor. And the answer is B. Next questions. Canadians work hard to respect pluralism and live in harmony. It is a true or it is a false? And the answer is it's a true. Next questions. What makes the justice system work? A, protecting the heritage, B, serving on a jury, D, helping others in the community, C, obeying the law. And the answer is it's B, serving on a jury. Next questions. What is the importance of serving on a jury? It is A, it makes the justice system work as it depends on impartial juries made up of citizens. B, you are given some extra right. C, it makes the justice system work by eliminating the need of judges. Or letter D, you get paid regularly. And the answer is it is A. Next questions. Canadians can live and work anywhere they choose in Canada. Is it a true or it is a false? And the answer is it is a true. Next questions. The two principles upon which Canadian is found are A. The supremacy of God and mobility right. B. The rule of law and mobility right. C. The rule of law and multiculturalism. Or D. The supremacy of God and the rule of law. And the answer is letter D. The supremacy of God and the rule of law. Next. Where was the Magna Carta signed? A. It's in England. B. It's in Ireland. C. In France. Or D. In Canada. And the answer is it is A. In England. Next. The Great Charter of Freedom is also called A. Constitution of Canada, B. Magna Carta, C. Habeas Corpus, or D. English Common Law. And the answer is B. Magna Carta.